Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Yin. I listen to comebacks, debut groups, songs that I've never heard of for the first time with you all. And so today, I would say it's a comeback slash debut because she was a former member of G-Friend and now she is a solo artist in a different company, so it's a new start, but she is very familiar with the music industry, right? So I'm very happy for her as she has great vocals. I remember her hitting all those high notes when singing songs with G-Friend, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what song she has for us today. So silly me, I didn't even say her name. Her name is Yuju, and the name of the song we're listening to is called Play. I feel like, I'm just thinking, I'm not a huge fan of G-Friend. I like a lot of their songs. I tried some of their choreo, super hard. I'm just thinking, usually their songs are not super duper fast, but still upbeat and light. For Yuju though, I think her voice suits very well for a slower pace, not like a ballad necessarily, but maybe a mid-tempo of some sort. But just looking at the title Play, I can't really tell if we're playing something like brisk and quickly or we're playing something nice and slow. So I guess we'll just check out her song right now. I'll put myself here first because I see a figure, and in some ways that might represent Yuju in some way. Oh, is she like playing dollhouse or something? Because I see her here as well. And as a kid, I had a dollhouse as well, and these look like curtains. All the colors do match and blend in, so maybe the colors do have something to go along with the theme as well. But I will move myself back over here like usual, and let's enjoy Yuju's newest song, Play.
찢겨진 마음을 태우고 수도 없이 되뇌이다 뜸들이던 말 한마디 뱉고서 없던 일처럼 떠나가 어지러이 휘날리듯이 가슴 깊이 맺힌 너와 우리 같은 사랑에 온몸 바쳐 모두 들였는데 곱게 피어난 붉은 꽃이 물들어갈 때 날 꺾고서 저 멀리
Oh, connect? Isn't that somebody's company, obviously? Ah, Kang Daniel? Kang Daniel's company, right? I remember this looks a little familiar. Oh, that's really cool. Well, anyways, congratulations, Yuju. And I noticed I really like that slight Asian twist to it. Actually, there's a lot of Asian themes going on, but I don't really know what the lyrics are saying or how it connects with the doll, but it does give us that very mysterious feeling as well. And I kind of like her voice in this way a little bit more than before, and I will tell you more about it when we get to certain parts and I'll explain why. But I'm really glad to see her being a soloist now, and I really like the instrumental parts aside from her voice. So to the beginning, and I'll share with you some of my favorite parts. So we see her open up and it's her technically. It was a bit creepy when it blinked at us, right? But it represents her maybe playing of being trapped versus being free in some ways, because as a doll or toy, you are stuck in a position, in a way where you are controlled by other people, right? Those playing with their toys, they place them in a way that they want it to be, and or dumped, right? If you don't want to play with that toy, you just push it off to the side and they don't have control of escaping. I'm thinking of Toy Story. So maybe that's the theme that's going on. We never saw her smile. Her face is usually like this, right? Very dazed in some ways, possibly because she is also relating to herself as a doll from time to time, right? We have the constant red, velvety, maroon colors going on aside from the deep dark blue that we see. And so in some ways the colors make it very mysterious, but also very elegant, a little bit of fragileness to it too. Reminds me of roses. So a lot of colors gives you this extra feeling, right? And sometimes she's wearing white, sometimes she's not. So a lot of different color schemes that probably have more meaning than just the pretty colors. In the beginning, she starts out with a pretty low like tone. Her voice can hit and be very high, we know that, but I've never really paid attention to her notes when they're this range. Like I said, I haven't listened to all the songs by J-Friend and haven't heard much of just Yuju herself, other than when she, sings the chorus or the high notes and all that. But I really like how it's less nasally, less pitchy, maybe less in this range. I'm not an expert of singing, but I sing for fun. Sometimes I try to sing like certain artists and you have to really like tweak it, while other times you have to bring it lower down. And so I feel like Yuju is experimenting and playing with her voice in different ranges, which shows that she is capable of singing in various ranges and tones and octaves. We see her lie down quite often in this velvety outfit, as well as sitting kind of like a doll. So sometimes I feel like she's just being toyed, like being played with, whether it's a relationship, whether it's her experiences in life, right, placing them in a certain way, but now she wants to kind of be more free. That's what I'm feeling. I could be totally wrong, but I think this is a pretty good theory for the time being. My opinions. But I also noticed the choreo is nothing very intense or complicated. A lot of walking around, moving, swaying, and when it gets to the chorus, we have some elegant, gentle, breezy moves. It's very suitable for the instruments as well, because we constantly hear these stringed instruments, which sounds more like Asian stringed instruments to me, and it just keeps playing in the background and it sounds really great. And sometimes there's this one of my favorite parts of the song, if I can just capture it, it's when, oh, she did that once here. Yeah, so the silhouette part where she goes up, and then there's a ripple effect or domino effect behind her, and the plucking sound of the stringed instrument matches that. So I thought it was beautiful, elegant, artsy, and cleverly done. Sometimes she starts the ripple effect, other times maybe other parts of the group does it, and I just feel like it's very cool and love the slight transparency here, but also the silhouette feel. we see that a little more often in the next scene. So the next scene, kind of like scene 2 feel, right? Because the curtain's closed. We're out here. And at first I didn't really pay attention to the background really, other than it's very blue, but I noticed that she was swinging and I was like, oh, is it like a kid swinging and playing? And her outfit is different, a lighter color, so I was trying to pick things up through that, but very soon it turned into a darker blue feel, right? Almost like something just swamped over us, and we see her with a more Asian, trying to find it, Asian attire with the more traditional hanbok textures and patterns for her and her dancers. And her hair is a slight messiness feel to it in the back, so it can be like just an experience that she's going through, like it's intentional. And I feel like it's just beautiful. Maybe because I love blue, I feel like this is just a beautiful setting and just beautiful outfits for her and her dancers. And it had more Asian music and instruments during this time, so it really like hits the spot for me. And again, the choreo is very gentle and elegant, and I just really like the silhouette parts. This is kind of getting to the end, almost the climax, where she took off the top part of her, I guess, hanbok cardigan, I guess. And she's out with the maroon, again, red coming through, and of course the outfit she wore earlier, the more Asian outfit, right? And she seems to just she looks great, but I mean, like, her face is always the same, as in like always serious, maybe always contemplating or thinking of something. It doesn't seem to be super happy though. And then here we hear her sing the high notes, but instead of the loud, intense, like, it kind of softens up, and it has that nice, like, gentle, kind of an eerie feeling to it too. Hopefully I'm using the right word, but usually when she hits those notes, it's like, yeah! But when she hits it, it's kind of like falling off a cliff. So it has that emotion, I mean, that feeling is very different than her previous high notes in other songs. So she did a good job, lots of emotions going on, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't have those feelings when listening to the song. I really like the instruments, like I said, and I guess I was kind of right. It's not super duper slow song, it's not an upbeat song, it's like kind of in the middle, a little bit of a mysterious pace going on, and this song itself is kind of mysterious too, as we end up where we started. So tell me what you thought of the song. I probably will have to check the lyrics to see if I'm anywhere close to my theory that I just made up, but I'm really glad that she's doing well and that she's part of a new entertainment where she can express herself more in various ways. So, hey, continue to support Yuju, enjoy listening to Play. I think she has a full album, so check it out, and I will check it out real soon too. Thank you! Shall I pose like her? I don't have nice nails, but